Just going to think about just releasing all of the elements today, releasing them so the elements can expand and connect a little bit more. Even though they're always connecting, but we're bringing the energy up in the elements so we're super connected. So the hands come a little bit higher and just tap the ribs, liver and the spleen energy, the mind body energy, acid alkaline, the sun, the moon, everything opposing. It's all around this area, the mind, the body, or the spirit, the body, that larger mind. And then the shoulders. Give yourself a good pat on the shoulder for doing such a good job and showing up all week for yourself. And then coming into the neck and chopping into the neck. Using the opposite foot to where you're facing to pull you back in that direction. So it's facing the left, use your right foot to begin with, and then start to lower the arms into the shoulders, folding the arms up the back, and then coming into the lower ribs, coming around the waist, into the pelvis and the glute. And just stay here for a minute, smacking into the pelvis and the glutes. Butt muscles, just to release the butt muscles and strengthen into the pelvis. And then begin to slow that down. And the arm should still move until you stop. Good. And then just bring the toes to the front, the heels slightly further apart than the toes. So there's a fairly straight line on the outside of your feet. So we'll talk a little bit about posture today. A lot of us stand like this. So everyone stand like a duck, like we do. And feel the weakness in the inner thighs and the pull into the glutes. Then turn the toes in and feel how the glutes and the side of the legs actually release a bit and you get more strength up the inner thighs. So through the day, when you catch yourself standing like this, which we all do, pushes the belly forward, arches the back, your weight goes more to your toes, just turn your toes in and try to get that stance a little bit more because it pulls you up into your core, so it activates the chakras a little bit more as well. It just gets rid of all your core muscles. So just standing there and get that weight into bubbling springs behind the second toe, behind the ball of the foot. So just going to roll down through the spine. Take a full breath in that position in the feet. Exhale, just take the chin to the chest. Take a breath through the throat, the Vishuddhi chakra. And then as you exhale, roll down in between the shoulder blades. Take a breath there at Anahata. And then as you exhale, roll down into the solar plexus, Manipura. On the next exhale, rolling at the navel, Manas chakra. On the next exhale, coming below the navel, Swadhisthana chakra. On the next exhale to the sacrum, still Swadhisthana chakra, the top one of the hips. And on the final exhale, all the way down to the tailbone to Muladhara chakra. Drop the head completely, nod the head, stay here, make sure the neck's relaxed. Bend the knees if you need to, nod the head side to side, same way. And then just hold on to the opposite elbow, soften the abdomen so the belly's coming back toward the spine. Keep breathing. And bring the weight into bubbling springs as much as you can. And push up through bubbling springs. You should feel more stretch in the hamstring as you do that too. So always acting the beginning of the kidney meridian. bubbling spring behind the second toe, behind the ball of the foot. So you're always working on building your energy, stimulating the kidneys. And then exhale, bending the knees, bring the arms over the head, coming down to a squat if you can, coming on your toes if you need to. And then exhale, swinging back up. Now just do that a couple of times. Take the arms up to the sky, over the back. Inhale, bend the knees, bring the arms through, arms next to the ears. See how high you can come with the arms next to the ears. And then exhale, swing through again. Take the arms by the sides, then behind you and up to the sky. Inhale, just keep moving with the breath. Hold. And then bring the hands to the floor. Bring the knees to the floor. Bring the hands onto the waist. Bring the left foot up next to the right knee. And then just sit down onto your right knee. Inhale, come up. Change sides. Bring the left knee down. Bring the right foot up. And sit on your right heel, left heel. Sorry, not your right knee. Inhale, coming up. Now see if you can sit to the side of your right foot all the way to the floor. Use your hands where you need to. Careful of your knees if you have problems with your knees, and then rock yourself back up. We're just releasing into the hips, change sides, sitting to the inside of the foot if you can, otherwise on the foot. Or use your hands to get down there and coming back up. Just releasing all the tension through the joints of the knees and the hips and the ankles. So just keep moving side to side if you can. Just giving you that ability to move forward. Bringing that strength into the pelvic floor. And come up. Good. And then just sit on both heels, knees together, feet together. Interlace the fingers, take the arms over the head. Inhale, coming off the heels. Exhale, sit to the right side of your feet, tilting to the left, opening the liver. The wood element, springtime. Just breathe here. Inhale, take the rib up to the sky a little bit more. Use the sound. Shoo. Shoo. A green spiral called around 7.5 times in the liver, gallbladder. Shoo. 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 Body's doing an amazing cleanse here. Inhale, pushing up through the arms. Exhale, bring the hands down. Bring the hands just on the top of the buttock, opening the top of the chest, fire. Exhale, tuck the tail under, push the pubic bone forward, work the elbows back towards each other, shoulders back, and take the chest up to the sky. And just say, as you open to the universe. Make sure you're not cocking the neck right back. Feel the strength and length through the thyroids and the throat. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, sit back to the heels, interlace the fingers, take the arms over the head. Coming to, that's the yellow, the red triangle, the fire, summer. Coming now into earth, the yellow square in the lower ribs. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, drop to your left this time. Sit to the left side of the feet. Drift over to your right. Hold and breathe here. Stomach, spleen, pancreas. Whew. Hate you. Whew. 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 Oh. Inhale, bring the hands toward the head. Exhale, push up. And coming down. Cross the feet behind you, sit on your bottom. And just take the legs out to straight. Bend the left foot in toward the right thigh. Make a fist with the right hand. Put the right hand into the groin, so just on the side of the hip. Inhale, and then exhale, bending forward from the hips. So putting pressure on the ascending colon, the air element, the white circle just above the crest of the right hip, lungs and colon. So just take the breath into the pressure of the hands, stimulating the colon. And sound is. Keep the spine long and straight, back of the neck long and straight. Inhale, lifting up. Holding the center, back of the neck long. Really feel it long right at the skull line there. Long and open. And then just changing lengths down to the descending colon now. So bring the left fist into the left groin. Inhale, lift nice and long. And then exhale, just bending from the hips, coming forward. Pushing the belly back with the fist. You can take the foot if you want to stretch the hamstring as well. Inhale, coming up. And the water element, the kidney. So we're going to go for the full back arch, coming back up onto the knees. So we're just working every organ. Every organ works every element. So we're going to try to go back to the full camel now. So knees open. Inhale, bring the right arm over the head. So we're going to take the hand as far as we can this time, whether it's to the top of the thigh or the calf or the heel, wherever you can reach. So inhale, arm over. Exhale, inhale, left arm and take it back. And then just push the hips forward. Really focus on the hips coming forward. So you're taking that arch into mid lower back. Still lifting the chest to the sky, back of the neck stays long. And the sound is foo, 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 foo. Inhale. Exhale, push the hips so far forward that weight comes off the arms, bringing the arms over the head, or just sit back. Exhale, coming down. And then inhale, exhale, coming forward to pose for the child. Just let the back of the kidneys open now. Big stretch, a big opening. The natural alcohol rise to the highest point. So the kidneys are pretty much the highest point now. The black crescent moon. Just hold there and breathe. Releasing that sense of fear that we don't need to hold on to. So if you can transfer that into excitement, into courage. Push the bottom into the heels. Inhale, rolling up to sitting, vertebra on vertebra. Reach up out of the crown of the head, connecting the crown of the head to the universe. That beautiful, bright energy. Showing all of our respect to the light, the sun that shines on this planet. That sun that radiates all of the prana into this planet, giving that life. And warmth. And knowing without the sun there would be no life on this planet. And then bring the hands either side of you, lift the knees off the floor, cross the feet, and pull the legs through. Okay, so just sitting comfortably, preferably one foot in front of the other. You might want to grab yourself a tissue because we're going to do some Vastrika through Nadi Shodhana. So, just in case. So bring the left hand into Chin Mudra, pointer finger and thumb touching, palm facing up. And bring the right hand onto the right nostril. Chin Mudra with the left hand, right hand to right nostril. Just begin to breathe. Now, if that nostril's feeling blocked, you could bring the hand under the right armpit and squeeze there. It might help to unblock it. If you really can't unblock it, you can get the middle finger and just pull the sinus cavity open with the middle finger. So you can get the air through. Okay, begin to breathe deep, expanding below, behind and above the navel as you inhale. And then exhale, push back. If you're pregnant, you have peptic ulcers, high blood pressure, problems with your heart, keep the breath slow. Because we're going to start to speed the breath up. We're cleaning the pranic channel, Pingala Nadi, running up along the left side of the spine, the moon channel, the cooling channel. Keep reaching out the crown of the head. Stay on the left, just relax the breath. Lifting our feminine energy, our moon energy. Begin to deepen again, we'll pick it up again. The left channel, the moon channel, is the cooling channel. So whenever you're feeling overheated or overexcited in any way, just come to this left channel and breathe through it. This channel just runs up inside the left side of the spine. It's our major meridian, you could say our major nadi, a major prana channel where the prana flows through. And then we go over to the right major nadi, gall nadi. So left hand closes the nostril. Might need to clean that nose after that. Just begin to breathe through the right hand into chin mudra. Our sun channel, the masculine energy, running up the right side, inside the spine. These nadis are then sending energy out through the whole body. These left and right nadis, they cross over at every chakra. They actually move a bit like a snake. So where they cross over is where the chakra is. So the right moves to the left, back to the right. And that's why the right body is related to the left brain, because as they cross, now they're on the opposite side when they get to Ajna chakra. And it's about these two pranic channels coming together, where the only point they touch is at Ajna chakra, and come to balance and union, that left and right brain, all of your opposing energies to create equanimity and a quantumous, a calm and equanimous mind. So when you're feeling cold or down or lulled, this fire channel, the sun channel, will bring you up. Looking to deepen the breath. Expanding deep down in the belly on the inhale and a gentle push back on the exhale. Really try to push back below the navel. Our expansion side, left side's contraction, the moon, the cooler energy. Right side's the sun, the expansive energy. Inhale down, just breathing through both nostrils. So springtime is that cleaning time. So even cleaning deep down into our nadis. And the rapid breathing is increasing the oxygen into the blood, so we're cleansing the blood, cleansing the frontal lobe of the brain, creating heat and pressure to move out the toxins and waste of our bodies. Now we work through the center nadi, nails just slipped down my head. Shushana. Shushana Nadi. So it's coming right up through the middle. And this is what we see, our fire, our fire, the right side, the mind, the spirit, the left side, the body, and this center channel is the soul. So this is the channel we really want to move through. This is the main central channel of the body. So here again, really focusing on what you want, how you want to feel, what you want to be. So just breathing in through both of these nostrils. Let the belly expand as you inhale. And exhale. Just keep gently breathing at first. Begin to deepen that breath. Pushing the belly back. Now, just be aware that, especially now you've let go of both noses, that as you push back, you don't pull down through the solar plexus. Stay long on that out breath. Let the spine get longer. Try and feel a feeling of an upward movement from the base on the exhalation. You can even squeeze the sit bone muscles as you exhale. Reach out the crown of the head. Slowing it down. Start deepening the breath again. Slow it down, deep breath, exhale strongly. Let the breath relax. Feel the sensations through body and mind. Take your attention to your sankalpa, your wish, your intention. Imagine the sun shining upon it, allowing that heat to create the intensity on the seed, so the seed now opens and the sprout starts to wind its way in a circular motion out of the seed, reaching up to the sun, giving that intention life force and intensity. And seed is growing even further into a small plant. See that intention of yours developing as this plant grows. And see a little bud form, a little flower bud form on this plant, your intention. And see this bud opening, producing the most beautiful flower you have ever seen. And this is your intention, opening, coming to almost full potential. It's just waiting for that more intense heat of summer so it can actually fruit. This is your new beginning now. Believe in it, trust it, be excited over it. Put your passion and your love into it, keep it peaceful. Put your confidence into it, your energy into it, your power into it. And fill it with hope. Fill it with hope. Feel the joy it's bringing you. Sure. 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 And just bringing the legs out straight. Interlacing the fingers behind the back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend from the hips. Keep the spine straight. Inhale, turn to the left. Working through the gallbladder and liver meridians. Exhale to the front. Make sure your big toes are coming together and the heels are slightly apart. Inhale, turning up to the right. Exhale, coming back to center. Keep moving side to side with your breath. And finish one on the right after this. The right side being the last. And then release, coming up. Hold up in the center. And bring the legs in, across, coming up onto the knees again. Take the right foot out to the side so the heel is level with the knee. And then inhale, bringing the arm over the head, leaning over to your left so where the knee's on the ground. And then making a gentle fist with the left hand, just pummeling around your liver. So on the right side, the right rib cage, pummel the right rib cage with the left hand. Yeah. Oh, just let the anger come out of the liver, any form of depression. Just imagine all of that releasing. There's always going to be a little bit because we have to feel our emotions. That's the human trait, the human body's job, the human experience. But just the excess coming out. Oh. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, change sides. Always work both sides. Inhale, left arm comes up and lean over to the left. And then exhale, pummel. Just letting all the anxiety, worry, panic release. So you can live in confidence. Have the self-esteem, energy, power, ability to create change. And bring it down. And just sit back on your bottom, taking the legs out to straight. You're going to take a hold of the right leg with the left hand and just pull the left leg, the right leg across, just to feel that stretch down the outside of the gallbladder meridian. And we all tend to get a little bit tight around here. So make sure you're sitting up straight. If you can't hold yourself up straight, put the arm behind you so you're not dropping back. And just pull the leg across slightly. If you can take a hold of your foot, you can take a hold of your foot. If you have to take even further up your leg, take further up your leg. And so you're pulling the right leg over to the left. And then release it down. And change sides. Pick up the left leg and pull it over to the right. Lift longer. And put the leg down. Now bring the left leg in toward the crutch and take the right leg out to the side as far as you can take it out. And then turn the big toe to touch the floor, let the knee bend and the knee touch the floor. And take both hands behind you and just lean back. Well, the sun's right away, left eye. Good, and just hold there, releasing the sciatic nerve and also that gallbladder meridian. And you can feel that it's stretching the liver meridian as well. Releasing the hips so we can move forward in life. Feel the squeeze going into the back of the liver and the back of the right lower rib and the front of the liver opening. Inhale, coming forward. Bring both hands in front of the left knee as far and a little bit of a distance away from the knee, because you're going to come up onto both knees now. The back leg is straight and you're sitting on the heel of the left foot. Bend the right foot to the bottom. Look over your right shoulder and go, gee, you're far away. Rest into the left hand and use the right hand to pull the foot into your bottom. So just as far as you can go, doesn't matter. Now, if you want to take that a little bit further, or just hold here for a second, look over the left rib and just let the front of the thighs stretch open. Feel that stretch moving all the way up toward the liver, especially if you just pull yourself forward and slightly to the left. And the breath will naturally move toward the liver. Don't worry about the leg. So if you want to take that a little bit further, you can take the left hand across to grab the right foot and bring the inside of the elbow just into the big toe and point that right hand up and wave to everybody. And then if you've got further reach, you can take the left arm over the head and take a hold of the fingertips and then look out to the front over the left leg. And then we're going to release the leg down. Bring the right hand forward and reach it out away from you as far as you can, so you can have the space to drop the right hip to the floor. So it looks like this from the front. Drop the right hip to the floor. Like this. Can't work it out. Like this. You're looking like this. You take the left hand behind you if you like, or onto the leg. And just soften into that right hip. Let the right hip release. All that deep-seated energy coming out of the hips, the deep emotions. All that deep-seated emotions that can hold us back. And again, feel that right side body open, so you're giving the liver a good stretch around the outside. Whole side body. Releasing big muscles around the sides of the body, the back of the body. Inhale, coming back around. So come back onto both knees and then come back to how you were sitting in the first place. hands behind you. And just say, oh. And then bring the right hands in front of the left knee again and just turn a little to the left. Just do a little twist. So left hand's on the left side of the knee, right hand's on the right side of the knee, back leg straight, knees on the floor. Just do a little twist, just to release the energy. And then come back to center. Inhale, bring the right arm out. And then exhale, just swing that arm up to the sky and rotate up. Bring the right sole of the foot to the floor. You're resting on the left knee. And just say it. Ta-da! We made it! And just let the arm rest over the head so you get a nice weighted stretch through the upper ribs. Inhale, coming down. And then exhale, you're going to drift over to your right. Inhale, push against the leg, take the rib up to the sky. Exhale, take it a little further. Inhale, coming up. And swing through again, coming off the bottom. Right arm comes over the head. Foot of the right foot on the floor. And exhale, come down. Just a little bit of spiraling for spring. Bring the right foot in, take the left leg out. So again, take the hands behind you and just bend the left leg and bring the knee to the floor. So you have that left leg as straight as you can, and then you bend it just enough so that it touches the floor. Look over the right shoulder. Chin down, back of the neck long. And then inhale, coming up. Come up onto both knees. Slide that left leg back a little bit more so you're sitting on the right heel. And then the left hand takes a hold of the left foot, pulling it in toward the bottom and say, ah. Take your breath. If there's any tension, don't pull away from the tension. Soften into that area. Breathe into it. Let the blood move in there. Let the energy go back in there. And if you have the space, you can bring the big toe into the inside of the elbow and point the left hand up. And if you still have space, bringing that right hand over the head, interlacing the fingers. Squeezing into the back of the liver now, and squeezing into the spleen now in the back of the left rib and opening the liver. Hold and breathe. Push through a little bit. We need to push through to create. Inhale, take the arms down. Take the left leg out to straight. So reach that left hand as far away from you as you can toward the left. And just drop that left hip to the floor. If you can. Sorry, some of you may have to get on the elbow to get the hip down. Or you could reach right out here like this. Or you can bring your hand right in. Just where your stretch is. So stretch is looking like this. Inhale, bring the right arm over the head. If you like, and exhale, bring the hand to the thigh or behind you. It doesn't matter if you don't want to take it. There's some people feel more stretch when they keep it here. Some people feel more stretch when they take it around the back. Soften into the side body, soften into the hip, relax. Opening deep into the stomach and spleen, all with left side organs. Push up through the left shoulder, roll the left shoulder back. We inhale, coming all the way back now, back to where you're sitting, with the hands behind you. And then just bring the left hand over in front of the left knee. Just look over the right shoulder, just a little twist to open where you were pulling into. Inhale, just come back to center, and then exhale, twist again. And then swinging that left arm across your body. Inhale, coming up off the left knee. Straight left leg, left foot in the floor, right knee on the floor. And say, ta-da! Let the body open. And exhale, coming down. Take the left hand down toward the left leg and stretch across to the left. Bring the right arm over the head. On the next exhale, push against the leg and take the right rib up to the sky. Opening the liver, giving spleen, stomach, pancreas a little squeeze. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, right hand to the floor. Swing through with the left arm again. And coming down. So we'll just do a twist to release all of that tension in the back part of the back. Take the legs out to straight. Bring the left leg over the right leg. So you can keep this right leg out to straight, or you can fold the foot in next to your buttock, whatever you like. Good. So just hug that right thigh in and lift up through the sit bones. Make sure you're not sinking down through the spine. Lift nice and long. Pull it in, shoulders down and back. And then just look over the right shoulder on as you exhale. So exhale, push the belly back, twist from the base of the spine through the shoulders, and then turn the head last. So it's like you're spiraling up through the spine. Sink both sit bones evenly into the floor. Push up through both sit bones and look over the left shoulder. Chin down so the back of the neck's long and open. So really hug that knee in with both hands. Yeah, you can use the left hand as well. Just really pull the knee in and stretch the thigh. Rinsing out all of the organs. On the next exhale, see if you can push the belly back deeper and twist a little deeper. And then spiral down the spine to come back. Inhale, head, chest, spine, waist, right down to the bottom. Good, just drop that left knee down and bend forward a little. Inhale, come up. Okay, so change legs. Take the legs out in front of you. Take the legs up to the sky. Take the hands off the floor. Take a hold of the toes if you can. Nice liver strengthening exercise, flex the feet. You might be taking a hold of the back of the legs, just wherever you can reach. Just try and get that balance up onto the sit bones. Bend the knees, taking the legs out to straight again and bringing the right leg over the left leg. So you can fold that foot in, but make sure you have both sit bones flat on the floor so the spine's nice and long and straight. Left arm wraps around the right leg, and you can use the right hand to pull it in even more. Take a deep breath in, spiraling from the base of the spine. As you exhale, push the belly back gently, turn the lower back, turn the chest, turn the head, chin down toward the shoulders slightly so the back of the neck's long and open. Rock further to the front of the sit bones. Just breathe. Hold that knee deep into the chest. Releasing the tension from the back, all the past tensions. On the next exhale, push the belly back to the spine and see if you can twist a little deeper. Make sure it's not just the head turning, but the base of the spine as well. And then coming back with the head first, spiraling down the spine, inhale. Doesn't matter if the leg's straight or bent, just drop that right knee down and just push on the knee, come forward. Inhale, coming up. Good. So we're going to come into a little sit-up meditation again. So you can sit on your bottom, sit on a bolster, sit on your heels, whatever. If you tend to get a lot of tension down here, and I do at times, sometimes it's better to sit on your heels or even just to sit on a bolster. And a nice thing to do when you sit on your heels is try to bring the heels together, because when we sit on our heels, we usually push them right out to the side. You can try to bring the heels so you're actually pushing the heels into the sit bones and activating the sit bones. So I'm going to sit like this today. Since we're doing Chinese stuff and it's a Zen, it's more Zen, I'll sit like this. So we're just going to go through the sounds of the elements, starting with the liver, the wood element. So again, just closing the eyes and finding that nice little space within you. Wiggle the spine a little bit, move the head. And bring the awareness to the lower right ribs, the liver, the gallbladder, the organs of spring, the cleansing organs, the wood element or the life element. Now just lean slightly into the lower right ribs and just bring on a sense of depression, maybe even anger. And that's what happens if you block it. Now, as you inhale, breathe into the liver and lift out of the liver, that whole right rib cage, and have a sense of freedom and feeling high in spirit and connected to everything. And use the sound shoo, 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 shoo. And see that beautiful flower that has opened up for you now. Your intention coming into blossom. And bring the awareness into the top of the chest and see here a red triangle pointing upward. Now just roll the shoulders forward a little and lean into the chest. And the heart shuts down. And you start to feel a little dissatisfied and then not at peace. And then inhale, lifting up off the chest, opening into the heart, and feel that sense of peace and joy and happiness, love, creativity. And this is when your intention will come to full fruit. When we're in the heart and small intestines, the summertime, the fire element. And just use the sound. Ha, 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 ha. And just leaning into the lower left rib cage now, the yellow square, stomach, spleen, pancreas shutting down, blocking the energy, feeling a little anxious, a little worried, becoming obsessive. And then inhale, taking the energy into the left rib cage and feel a sense of strength, self-confidence. Feel your internal power and how much endurance you have. Earth, the change of season. So once you have come into full fruit, you will choose something else to continue growing. Now just drop down to the pelvis, like curl the tail under a little bit more and drop into the colon and all that feeling of hopelessness and why does it always happen to me? And then inhale, lift up through the colon and the lungs, that white circle, the air element of autumn, and fill yourself up with joy and hope and trust. Know that everything will work out fine. Take the awareness to the crest of the right hip, a black crescent moon. Go into the water element. Now drop down around the navel into the kidneys, having that sense of fear. Looking around you, feeling a little anxious because of the fear and all the other emotions that come with it. And then inhale, lifting out of the kidneys. And have that sense of excitement as you're coming into that change. Give yourself that time to reflect and create. Full, 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 full. Full, 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 full. And then you bring that dream to fruition as you come back into the lower right rib, the stomach, the liver and the gallbladder. The green spiral there, coiled around 7.5 times. The wood element. The element of life, when all these other 4 elements come together and create life. And imagine this life organ, this liver is putting energy into all of your organs. Bringing life force into all of the organs, including its own. And you look after this flower now. You allow it to grow and let it come to full fruit. And then we're just going to come into one last posture, a back arch. Because back arches are very cleansing and we're opening up to the universe. So just very slowly and holding that mindful energy, I'm going to roll onto the backs. And we'll just come into the first bridge to start with. We'll work our way to the final bridge if that's as far, if you want to go that far. So bringing the feet, heels in line with your sit bones, not wider than the hips. Toes turned in slightly, heels slightly apart. Drop the belly to the spine to the floor. Curl the tail between the legs and start to peel off the floor. Vertebra on vertebra coming under the shoulders. Push evenly through both feet. Push evenly between the blade and the instep, the heel and the toe. Relax into the neck, roll the shoulders back. Push up through the feet, into the hips. Keep some strength in the inner thighs. And then peel back down, vertebra on vertebra. Make sure the ribs touch before the mid-back, mid before the lower, then the sacrum, then the tailbone. You might want to repeat that, or you might want to take a hold of your ankles or reach down toward the ankles. Still don't let your feet go wider than your hips. Curl the tail between the legs and peeling off the spine again, opening up to that beautiful sun, our life force. Walk the shoulder blades in towards each other. Feet even, weight even in the feet. Push from the feet into the pubic bone and push the chest toward the chin. Don't push the chin into the chest. Push toward your chin. Focus on the solar plexus, the sun within you, and the sun distributing energy all through your body, through all of the pranic channels. And then slowly bringing yourself down. You might want to repeat that one again, or you might want to do the full bridge, or you might want to see how far you can go in the full bridge. So bringing the hands next to the ears, fingertips are pointing toward the shoulders. Again, make sure your feet aren't wide open, and make sure you don't come up with an arch back really fast, because that's the only way you can get up. Got to take it slow. Curl the tail under, push the back into the floor, the belly to the spine. Start to peel up vertebra on vertebra, coming up onto the shoulder blades. You might want to lift the palms, push the heels out a little further, And then push into the hands. Some of you may have to come onto the top of the head. And then push the arms to straight. And then try to push through the legs, straighten the legs, taking the chest further out. Make sure you're not squeezing into the back of the neck. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Feel the shoulder blades pasting into the back. And then coming onto the back of the neck and peeling down vertebra on vertebra. And then just drop the knees to the left, the head to the right. Say, oh. And then inhale, bring the knees to center. Exhale to the other side. Move the head to the opposite side. If you feel like going for another bridge, go for another bridge. Just start to wind down now after that. And now just rock the knees side to side. So just keep rocking and releasing the hips and all the organs of the digestive system. Move the head side to side. And then bring the knees toward the chest and just rock into the knees. Rock the lower back. Make sure the belly's still coming back toward the spine, and then circle with the knees one direction. And then change direction. And then opening and closing the knees. And change direction. And then just taking the legs down to straight, hands by the sides of the body. Dig the heels into the floor, point the toes and flex, point, flex, point, flex. And then start to move rapidly. So you're just shaking the spine, trying to move up into the limbic brain as well. So you're allowing the head to nod as you flex and point the toes. And just keep going for a little while. You can breathe with this if you like. Breathe out the mouth if you want. Keep going, keep shaking the feet and the head. And then relax, turn the palms up to the sky. Just take the awareness around your body, any muscle, organ, anything you're holding on to, joint, just let it go. And allow yourself to open up to this beautiful spring season, this spring energy. Squeeze the fingers, the toes, the eyes tight shut. Stretch your arms above your head. Take a big yawn. Arch your back off the floor, then push your back into the floor. Rub your hands up through your throat. Say, ah. Rub your hands around the heart. Say, Roll onto your right side and just gently rock yourself away. And from your side, slowly bring yourself up to sitting. Eyes just closed. Right hand of thought toward the heart, left hand of action to meet the right hand. And feel that thought and action come together in the palms of the hands, marrying each other in perfect harmony, in perfect agreement. And see the light and the dark coming together in harmony, the moist and the dry coming together in harmony. The yin and the yang, the sun and the moon, all of this within you, the masculine and the feminine, the fire, the water, the acid, the alkaline. See everything in the palm of your hand, stable and balanced, all of those energies together in harmony. And let that harmony move into your heart. And all that energy in the palms, now place it into your chest. And then just rub the hands together, create some heating hands. Each hand creates energy, and then put that into the eyes. Just let the eyes heat up. And then bring the hands away, rub them a little bit more. Make some more heat. And let that heat soothe the ligaments of the eyes. The eyes respond to your liver, so work with the eyes a little bit. And bring the hands slightly away from your face as if you're looking into a mirror now, and say, I am perfect as I am. But still gives me room to grow. I am life. I am the universe. I am. And then bring the arms over the head. And click, 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 click your way out of here. Good. So you can unmute yourselves now if you like and